The key point out of all this is the government has made a commitment to spend $2 billion on public transport. What that creates for us is a catalyst for change, like all the other projects I've mentioned. If we think strategically, if we see it as an opportunity, we have here an opportunity to refocus development in Adelaide. Because quite simply, we cannot sustain what we are doing by promoting ongoing development on the fringe, low density housing based on cars, 1-2 cars per family. We all say it, but is there a willingness to change? And probably for many of us here, we're involved in systems and in structures that make that sort of change very difficult to achieve. What are we trying to achieve? We're trying to achieve transit-oriented developments which have dense activity centres linked by public transport corridors. We're after mixed uses, activity centres, walkable scale, and we're more about developing a community than just delivering a project. Applying that to Adelaide, and you've seen this map as it came out with budget announcements, or a variation on the map, some 14 nodes there. I mean, those nodes will not just automatically happen. They are not going to happen under our current structures and with the current environment that we have and the way that development proceeds and developers operate in the city at the moment. So how are those opportunities going to be realised? I'm suggesting 4 things are required: leadership, demonstration, collaboration and facilitation. And firstly, in terms of leadership, can I say my perception is the community is not ready and not yet embracing the alternatives that are available for this form of living. I don't think developers are also understanding the opportunity that is available to them. Developers show me their plans and they still have turning the back of the development on the rail corridors, separating it by open space rather than moving their development in up and over. Or another developer who wants to extend a centre he's involved in, and I talk about, well, if you use the extension and the additional land, you're actually reaching a rail corridor, it creates a new opportunity. The response is, well, if you want to pay for moving the station, we'll allow some car parking around it. There are so many more opportunities here that I don't think the community or the development industry yet are ready to embrace. So it won't happen with current attitudes, current structures and current systems. And I think we need a program where we change behaviours, and to change behaviours we need to change attitudes, and to change attitudes we need to change perceptions, because one will lead to another. But what we're on about here is a quantum leap from where we've been over a period of time. It needs leadership, we need a champion, someone who will promote, someone who will collaborate, someone who will resolve the disputes. Secondly, I say we need a demonstration. And we need a demonstration in Adelaide, and I'm pleased that the Land Management Corporation got the approval from the government to buy the Clipsal site. What a great opportunity we have here to demonstrate a solution that we can get right. Huge challenge for the Land Management Corporation to get this one right, but we've actually started the process by getting it in government ownership. There is other land here, but it will be of interest. The Origin site's a polluted site. Raptors talks about moving out of the area. Being able to assemble the site and put the blocks in place that make this one work, I don't think you can just translate and copy what's been done somewhere else. Each site will be unique. We need a demonstration project that is attractive, appealing, that will show people what can be done here, and we have an opportunity, and the Land Management Corporation has that task ahead of them. In addition, we need collaboration, and there are many other opportunities that are available here for others. So landowners, developers, industry representatives, planners, urban designers, social planners, affordability, those involved in affordable housing, all have a role to play in working through the opportunities that we have here. Here we have what will primarily be a private sector development, but again an opportunity for Land Management Corporation to bring some land together. Some land owned by the City of Charles III, some land owned by Transport, an oval that could be relocated, and some development that's proposed, some industrial sites, another opportunity at Woodville. We have an opportunity at West Lakes with a footy stadium, not just the 20 footy games in the year, but an area that is a focus for development. Opportunities down the Port Adelaide. We go down another line, the whole Keswick area, Keswick Barracks is talked about as coming on stream. What a great site if ever that was released for redevelopment. Wavell Showgrounds, the future of that, they're always looking for better ways to use that land. Or even if they don't become available, just the land that's across on the northern side of Anzac Highway, that where we have the interstate rail station and the Keswick railway station. Opportunities that can surface in there. Edwardstown Castle Plaza, go down the Marion, the State Aquatic Centre. The Aquatic Centre and some of the land that in the domain is now reaching the railway line and the redeveloped railway station. Opportunities to actually continue to capitalise on that. Darlington Transport Project, that's the Tonsley Line extension. Tonsley Line finishes at Sturt Road. If we can get it across Sturt Road and across South Road without two level crossings, we can approach the Flinders Uni and the Flinders Hospital with a rail line that can have some upgrading. Down to the Noarlunga Centre, there are many other opportunities. I'm just flicking through a few. Let's go north. We've got Elizabeth, we've got Gawler, we've got Smithfield, and we've got Mawson Lakes. All those opportunities as we go further north. So we do need leadership, we need demonstration, we need collaboration, and there's huge opportunities because no one will do it on their own, no agency will deliver it on their own. We need all parties working together and we need facilitation. And can I suggest if we have a system that has someone coming up with some rules, applications being lodged to be assessed against the rules to see whether we've got a development to be promoted to the market, I don't think we'll ever get there. Whereas quantum shift or something that is as significant as this. I'm actually saying we need to have the market and educate the market as to what this can be, have the consumers decide what we're on about, see that potential, translate it through some master planning into what that opportunity can be, create the opportunity and then sell it. It's a change in the model, a change in focus, which I think we need to put on place if we're going to facilitate these outcomes and the opportunities that are available to us. Market intelligence will be critical. We will need the skills to leverage the outcomes. Collaboration and co-innovation are both going to be required. There's going to be a need to trust. We're going to need a lot of people to work together to achieve good outcomes and not rely on rules, and everyone needs to get connected. It's going from an emphasis on producing documents. I'm a supporter of having a planning strategy. I'm not criticising that. But we don't need more documents. We need to actually go from production of documents to having planners and planning working to achieve the development, to implement the outcomes that we need. Creating an environment where individuals and the individual projects can succeed. Can I say in conclusion, the government has put $2 billion of public money on the agenda over the next 10 years to improve public transport. Primarily in rail, but we have also a program to buy 300 new buses and a lot we can do to upgrade the bus corridors and give priority to buses. The opportunities that flow from that commitment of public money are huge. It's an opportunity to change the focus, the direction, the way that we live and the way that we operate in Adelaide. And this is an opportunity we cannot afford to turn our back on as developers, as planners, as engineers and as those who have an interest in living and enjoying living over the next several years. I was going to say 20, but it might be a bit ambitious for me. Several years in this city. Thanks for your time.